Welcome to episode 6 of this Let's Play series. We are playing Airships Conquer the Skies. A fantastic game with a few little things that could be a bit better, but overall a really good game. Anyway, we've got our fleet has now returned to Surisek, which just need to be repaired. So we'll repair both of those ships. They just got a blood nose at Catwick. We did some damage, but we didn't do enough damage. We've got another bombardier coming through here. I can move that one across into that fleet, and then we'll go back again and try this one. We've got a fleet up through here, which is actually making their way through to the invasion. 2 bombers and an enforcer. So we'll just keep that one going. That's going to be all we have to do to win the game, and we should do it in this episode. Is take this location, and this location. They're the 3 locations left for us to then achieve victory. We've taken all the other capitals, so we are closing in. Very much so. So we'll just pause this one and in we go for this particular attack. So we have mainly just rifles, and rifles don't really cut it in this game anymore. So we'll just move that one across a little bit. Move this one back. In fact, this one will ultimately then end up being the target. So I'll just move it way back. That way these are going to be inaccurate. Actually, no, they won't if they're rifles. If they're rifles, they'll be firing straight up. So we'll just go, I'll just select both of those, then TM, and I can then just move them straight over both of these locations. They can just sort of work as a bit of a mini fleet within the fleet, and then this guy's just going to keep on peppering away at that location, but I don't think we're going to take any damage here. This will be the next capital to fall. Now there's still one more fleet of enemy ships out there as well. Destroy these buildings. Very quick work in here amongst the stonework. That's not going to last very long at all. It's just this one over here now. Let's just move that one up. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay, victory there. Now this one may still come back to try to attack something at some point. We're repairing that one. Let's just go back into here. Just go back to defenses. Let's move that one out of the way and move you out of the way as well. Repair both of those, why not? Again, not very effective, but it will do the job a little bit. Okay, we'll go across the Squella now with this fleet. You can see there's no damage. Because we're using the crown, it means that we basically get an update of all of the ammo, like it gets replaced straight away. So let's go and do a full invasion back over here. Having the 2 bombers is certainly helpful. Still waiting for this bomber to be built. And we've got an enforcer down the bottom here to be built as well. And the bombardier needs to be repaired over this side. So we'll bring them together and then we'll go after Catwick. And then that should be the last really of the big attacks that we need to then do. This thing could still cause a little bit of a problem. These are too weak to do anything. They've had to build really weak design ships to be able to compete with us. Or to be able to just stay with some sort of fleet presence. This one as well shouldn't have too much in here. Yeah, just rifles at this stage. So TM, I'm just going to move that one over the top. And this one here won't be able to do too much. press N again. Nice and close. Now they see the Enforcer as the more powerful ship, I think, so they will tend to fight against that one. Ballistas here. One more location and then we win the game. This is going to be a fairly short episode, I think, and no damage done there, which is great. Not that we don't need to protect that one. Now we have the bombardier here now, so we'll just move that one across to there, and I'll just zoom in a little bit. I've got this one here ready to go as well. Let's just go and invade. This will be for the win. And if that one doesn't make it, we'll send this one in straight away on its heels. Got land ships, too late for that now. It doesn't matter what we get. This is going to be game over very, very soon now. The land ships are great fun. They're sort of like massive tanks that you can sort of roll around the place with. Oh, hang on, where's that one off to? Move it down there, please. Alright, then these, we've got 2 bombers and another enforcer, so we'll do an invasion there as well. So we'll come in with 2 different groups. If one doesn't make it, the other one will. And then that will be the end of the campaign. Okay, a crazed inventor has now set up shop back in through here. I haven't really gone after these as well. I guess there's a lot of things in the game that I haven't really shown that I probably could have. Now let's just see, they've only got 1 of those back in there. They've still only got 3 of these, so they just don't have the money to be able to fix them up. We want to get these down fairly low. And I'll move this one up into about here. And yeah, with these, just grab both of those. So TM, just move them down to this location, get underneath that one. I'll just bomb that through. That's just been wiped out. Some of these guys if we can do it. Trying to get this thing. Let's help a little bit with the cannons, but these bombs are the things that Let's get in there. This is some bastards. Whew, okay, well, we survived, so we click on OK there, and that's victory in the game, guys. We've actually done it. So, and this is where the game, once again, it's got some really good stuff in it with the campaign stats, but why isn't this available during the game? Why isn't there a ledger? Why? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So you can see through here, this is the territory. Now, we actually fell behind a little bit. That's why we had to, they were keeping up with us. We were sort of accelerating ahead. But they were keeping up ahead as well. This was the, if we hover over that one, you can see the Nosh down through here did very, very well until we then started thinking, okay, we have to target these guys. And so then we started to go after them, and that's where the war here. If we had have left that alone and gone for some of the others, we would have struggled. They would have kept on going up, and we would have not gone up the same trajectory, but we managed to sort of then take it. That was sort of in episode 3, I guess. Episode 3, we started to sort of then take back their shipyards. I think we took 2 or 3 of them at that stage, leaving just a couple more to go. So that worked out fairly well. Fleet strength, you can sort of see in through there. We struggled a long, long way through, but we had quality, not quantity. And so again, these guys were much, much stronger than us, but we did do the damage there. We actually, we did poorly there at certain times. I think that was when we were fixing ships up, but overall very, very strong, and in the end we had a massive fleet. Income wise, I think we would have done okay all the way through. We sort of were monitoring that as we went. Again, Nosh was the one that sort of was the big threat to us. Money, we did okay there as well. Tech, okay, we were okay. We were a little bit behind most of the way, and then we sort of caught up there at the end. Deaths, and through here we didn't sort of suffer too many deaths ourselves. It was mainly going to be Nosh, because they were doing the attacking. So I mean, they were our main enemy, so we were killing them off left, right and centre. And then we'll look at the replay just to sort of see the expansion. And what we'll sort of see with this is that we start off down in through here. We have another enemy back over this way. I don't know if it'll tell us who that is. Yeah, Ototh. The other enemy starts off down here. So have a look down here and here. This is really where the action does take place. So I'll pause this at certain times. So we sort of build up a little bit. See how they're expanding? They've taken over a capital already. We've done nothing. We've just got our capital right there. They've now taken 2 capitals. So we've got 2, they've got 3. Then they start to go after the dragons. The dragons have gone all the way up to here. We've expanded out to here. At this point, it's now too dangerous for us to leave these guys alone. And so we then swing around. There, look at this. They've actually smashed this. That's now got 4. We've got 2. So we've got 2 to their 4 in terms of capitals. And they're really dominating until we then build up our fleet. And it'll happen. Yeah, there we go. We take their capital. Then immediately we start to then take the Womberton back in through here as well. That leaves them with, actually, how many is that? No, they must have only had 3 at that stage, I guess. Yeah, we take all of that, gobble all that up, gobble all this up, and win the game. That's the last one to fall. Yeah, so again, it's got some really good stuff at the back end of the game. It just doesn't have enough to help manage your forces while you're in the game, and I really wish it did, because I think it would make a massive difference. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series. It was nice and short, just 6 episodes, and yeah, a lot of fun. As I say, it's an excellent game, but it could be improved with just a few little extra bits and bobs. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.